This is Ellen's Pinoy Vlog. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Ellen's Pinoy Vlog. Today I decided I want to cook ginisang sayote or sauteed sayote. So here are my ingredients. I have my tomatoes, the garlic, and the onion. And then I have a little bit of shrimp, and then a little bit of pork, and then my chayote. I actually cut it in thin slices, see, so that I can make it to like a half cook. So usually every time I saute some vegetable, I tend to not to put so much ingredients, because I want to be able to enjoy my vegetable than the, whatever the spices or the ingredients that I put, like the shrimp or the pork or chicken. So that's why I don't have a lot of shrimp and pork. So anyway, this is all my ingredients and I will cook it. So guys, I'm sauteing, really cook my actually it's crunchy. It's like lechon. And then I'm gonna start putting my onions. There you go. Usually I put onion first because garlic tends to cook so fast and it gets burned. Doesn't taste good when it's burned. There you go. And then next is my garlic. Wait for a few minutes until garlic is almost done, and then I will put my tomatoes. Okay guys, I will put my tomatoes. I did my pork well done, like chicharon. I just want it like that. Then when the tomato is almost done, I will put my shrimp. Don't forget to put your ground pepper. That will taste way better if you have a ground pepper. Okay, so I'm not really impressed with this shrimp because it's way too big. Because if the shrimp are way too big, it means to say it's farm raised. And I read it and it's farm raised, so I don't usually like anything fish that are farm raised because they're not the cleanest one. So anyway, I devein it, I clean it, and I slice it in small pieces. I want, usually with my fish, should be wild caught. And I was reading about it and it says it's not the cleanest fish because they're eating their own poo. I'm ready to put my chayote. Sayote or chayote, I don't know, whatever you call it, it's fine. So there you go. Can't wait till I cook this. For the last few days I really don't have any appetite. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather, it's too hot. But here I go making this, and I can't wait till I eat it. There you go. I'm gonna put a little bit more water, and I'll cover it for a little bit. There you go, guys. Guys, I put the final ingredients. So here's my sayote. So it's perfectly cooked, half cooked, not mushy. So there you go, guys. Hi guys, here I am. I'm ready to eat. So like what I said, I cooked my chayote. It's half cooked. Looks so good. Okay. And then in place of rice, I'll be eating quinoa, because quinoa is healthier, less carbohydrates. It's a lot of protein, so that's what I'm gonna use instead of rice. Um, where's my... Okay. And then I have my coffee, iced coffee, because it's very hot here. So let's eat, guys. I think the food is great. Lord, thank you so much for the food that I'm about to eat. Amen. Okay, guys. So can't wait. It's been a while that I cooked this one. Oh my god, so good. I like how I cook the pork. I cook it well done. So I didn't really taste the pork itself because it looks like it's chicharron. And the chayote is perfectly cooked. They are kind of like in the middle of half cooked and cooked. So it's perfect. I have a little fish sauce, just a little bit. If I'm using quinoa in place of rice, I don't feel guilty eating more than what I'm supposed to. This is so good. Iced coffee. But it's a different iced coffee. Let me show you. This one. I'm not advertising it, but this is the one I'm drinking. It's so hot here. I live in the high desert, and the weather right now, the temperature actually, most probably in the hundreds. So during summer, the weather is this hot. I don't usually go out. This one I went to Vallarta. It's a Mexican market. It's kind of like less than 5 miles away from my place, and I usually buy my meat there, like for sinigang or nilaga, because they have different cuts. It's like Filipino market, you know, they have different cut, and if you just want the bone for soup, they have it, and it's less than the price of regular groceries. That's where you can buy, you know, papaya, which is most of the time is good, or sometimes I can find my ingredients there for sinigang. I'm full already. Just gonna finish what I have here. See, I just finished it not knowing, because I'm talking to you guys. So good. Let me show you my quinoa. Some people doesn't know how to cook this. They said it tends to be very mushy. This is my quinoa. This is a mixed black and yellow quinoa. So what I do, the actual instruction was 1 cup of quinoa, 2 cups of water. So if you use that kind of instruction or direction, your quinoa gonna be very cooked. Most of the time it's mushy. Well, what I did is with 1 cup of quinoa, I will put a cup and a half of water. Instead of 2 cups of water, a cup and a half of water. And the result or the outcome of your cooking is exactly like this. It's not mushy, it's not sticking to each other, just like that. See? And it's cooked, guys. And if you want, because some people said it's, that it doesn't have any taste, you can actually put some seasoning. If you want a little bit taste, you put the little bit of chicken bouillon or whatever seasoning you want to put. So, and this quinoa is very healthy. If you research it, they said it has it's more protein than carbohydrates. Some people doesn't want to eat it because they said, oh, especially if you're gonna use it to substitute for the rice, especially if you're used of eating rice all the time. In my case, I'm not. I can go on for a week or two not eating rice. I just eat randomly. I'd rather eat quinoa than rice because I'm diabetic, and eating a lot of carbs, which rice has a lot of carbs, makes my sugar go up. So I'm very careful when it comes to eating the kind of food that is not good when you're diabetic. Try to avoid food that has a lot of carbs. I learned how to be cautious when I'm buying things at the store. I always look at the back of the product and look at the ingredients. If it has a lot of sugar, for me, if it's 10 grams of sugar, I won't touch it. Highly recommended if you're craving for sweets, you just eat a piece of fruit. But you have to be careful with your fruits too, because there's some fruits that has, even though it's a natural sugar, there are some fruits that has, it's sweeter than other fruits. Number one is the banana. If you love banana and you're diabetic, make sure you just eat half a day. Don't eat the whole thing, because you can test yourself. Eat a banana when you're diabetic, eat 1 banana, and then after half an hour to an hour, check your sugar, and it's very high. Okay, if you're diabetic. Grapes, people love grapes. When you're diabetic, you're just limited for 10 pieces of grapes. Okay, even though it has a natural sugar, it's healthier than the processed sugar. Try to avoid processed sugar. That's very, very bad for our body. If you have the stevia, that's even better. But processed sugar is a big no-no. Very bad for our body, even if you're not diabetic. What else is good? Orange. Orange is very good. It has a lot of vitamins. It has vitamin C and everything. But I think 1 orange a day is fine. It has a lot of sugar too. That's why when a diabetic feels dizzy and the sugar is dropping, the first thing they're gonna ask is, do you have orange juice? Because orange juice has a lot of sugar. And be cautious too. Me, I'm not saying that I'm perfect when it comes to taking care of myself because I'm diabetic, but I tried my very best to watch out what I'm eating. Sometimes you cheat, cheating is not, it's not bad as long as you're aware that, you know, hey, you know, I cheated today, can I cheat for the next few days? If you crave for something, say for example you want to eat spaghetti, you know, that's a lot of carbs. Anything that you crave, you can eat it. Sometimes you think, oh yeah, this is has a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, but it all depends on the amount of food that you're going to eat. It's all about how much you're gonna eat. If you're just craving, like me, if I crave, say for example, I crave spaghetti, I will eat 2 tablespoons just to satisfy myself. I used to be 100, almost 200 pounds, and I'm 5'2.5". When I found out I'm diabetic, I didn't really take care of myself. I just started taking care of myself 2018 when my mom had a stroke. My mom was diabetic during the time she passed away. She had a stroke, and the reason why she had a stroke, it's not because she has a high blood pressure, it's the complication of you being diabetic. You know, diabetes can ruin your kidney, your heart, your everything in your lungs. So you just have to be careful, you know, you need to take care of yourself. So I started losing weight when I was watching what I'm eating. A doctor from Temecula taught me how to change my lifestyle. So I lost weight, and then my sugar went down. It's all about plant-based food, you know, a lot of vegetables. When you're eating vegetable and then you want to eat starch, you know, it's not more than a cup, it's always a cup. If you can deal with half a cup of starch you want to eat, that's even better. And then lots and lots of water. Try to avoid store-bought juices. Those are not good. The main thing is to be cautious when you go to the store and you're doing your groceries for yourself. Always read the labels, you know, the ingredients, you know, too much sugar. More than 7 for me, okay? More than 7 grams of sugar per serving is too much for me already. If I can find 5 grams of sugar for anything, I will grab that. But more than 7 for me, I don't. Some people can be okay until 12, up to 12 grams of sugar, but not me. My carbs, 25 grams of carbs, then that's perfect for me. Okay, so be cautious with the ingredients of the store-bought food that you're gonna buy. Other than that, I hope you learned something from my from my diabetes history. You can ask questions. I've been diabetic for the last 15 years. I had this doctor that taught me how to live healthier by change my lifestyle. So you can ask me question, you guys, if you wanna, if you watch this. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget, endorse my videos or my YouTube, Ellen's Pinoy blog. Thank you. And I usually cook a lot, and I just put it in the refrigerator, and then when I'm ready to eat, I just hit a little portion of it. It doesn't go bad no matter how long it's in the refrigerator, as long as it's cooked. So I always cook a lot, so that I won't be tempted to eat rice. And I'm used to it already, so I don't have any complaint. Once you get used to it, you won't crave for white rice. So anyway, if you have any question, just put a comment in this YouTube.
Guys, the first two slides are my most recent one, and the last slides was when I was still big and diabetic. I'm still diabetic, but I'm taking care of myself now.